The brain is not fully developed until a person is 25 years old. This is one reason why alcohol and drugs are harmful to teens.
What would you tell your son or daughter if they asked you why it's okay for adults to drink but not youth? Dad, how come you can drink but I can't?
Well, son, alcohol affects me differently than it affects you, and it's not going to affect you in a good way. Also, alcohol hurts your brain, and your brain's growing right now, so that's not very good. Also, it's illegal, and drinking alcohol now puts you more at risk for being addicted.
Alright, thanks for not freaking out, Dad.
Sorry, son.
If you drank or used drugs as a teen, don't share wild stories. They may backfire and glamorize the behavior. Talk to your child about some of the negative consequences you faced. They can learn from your mistakes.
What do you tell your teen if they ask you if you drank when you were younger? Hey Mom, a lot of kids have been drinking at my school. Did you ever drink when you were my age?
When I was younger, there was a lot of pressure to drink too. Watching my friends lose control of their bodies and while they were drinking, it kind of turned me off from making that decision. I decided to wait until I was older and I had more confidence in myself, and when it was legal for me to do so. I think I made the right decision. I think if you followed those rules too, it would be the right decision for you.
Okay, thanks Mom.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming to talk to me about it.
Thanks for not freaking out.
Of course.
Enforce your rules consistently. Don't look the other way if your child breaks the rules.
How do you enforce and reinforce your family rules with your child? You're late.
I lost track of time.
Mac, we made these rules together to keep you safe, and the rule was to be home by 11.
Guess you just let it slide.
Sorry, Mac. I'm trying to protect you. You're on garbage duty for a week, bud. Go to bed.
Help your child to come up with ready excuses to use when he or she is faced with peer pressure to drink or do drugs.
Peer pressure can greatly impact the choices that youth make. What are some refusal techniques you can teach your child if they are ever being influenced by their peers? Hey Mom. Hey sweetie.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
Some people have been pressuring me to drink at school. What should I do?
If someone is pressuring you, you can always say no thanks. But if you're in an uncomfortable situation and you need somebody to come pick you up, I'll always be here for you. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in any way. So know that you can always talk to me if you really need to.
Okay, thanks Mom, and thanks for not freaking out.
Of course not.
Teens who think they won't be caught by their parents are 3 times as likely to use alcohol.
What are some examples of how parents can be ready when their teens come home? Why are you always up when I come home, Mom?
You're less likely to drink if you know that I am up waiting for you. Other parents even set their alarms for their kids' curfew to make sure they come home safe.
Okay.
For more information, visit facebook.com/Southern Maine Healthy Parents, drugfree.org, and maineparents.net.